Welcome back to another Candy Compass Candy exploration. Today, I'm here in Barrytown at Paparoa Beach on the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand. And I wanted to check out candy that I found today called Eskimos by Pascal. But the view here is so great, I couldn't really decide on where I wanted the backdrop to be. It could be here or here, but I feel like on the beach with the snow-capped mountains, if you can see them in the back, and the mountains right here, sunset right there, is always going to be the best place to eat candy. So let's talk a little bit about the actual candy now. Your Pascals, they say they're the coolest lollies around, and on the back here it says, "These cute little guys chill out in New Zealand." You would think they would prefer somewhere colder, but it's a good job for us they don't. That's fun, that's cute. Now these are a lot like the fruit puffs that we've talked about before, except these ones have faces, which I don't like. We don't need faces really on our candy, actually. I think faces make it harder to eat almost everything, and I try to avoid eating faces in large, which I think is I think that's good. I think everybody should avoid eating faces. They even have little arms. They have, fur hoods like many traditional Inuit people wear. And actually, speaking of Inuit versus Eskimo, recently Pascal has announced that they're going to be changing the name of Eskimo to something a bit more appropriate and something that perhaps doesn't group all of the northern native people in North America together. Especially down here in New Zealand, it doesn't really make much sense to be calling the shots about what to call people an ocean and a continent away. So I commend Pascal for taking that step. I think it's important in today's age to recognize those things, and candy is not exempt. I think candy's fun. I think we should all enjoy eating it, but names like Eskimo, it'll be good when they go the way of the dinosaur. We don't need this kind of stuff, a caricature, really, of sugar, of a people. It's not necessary, we don't need it, and Pascal is going to be changing it, which, kudos to them. In the meantime, though, I still have to eat it, and I'm not sure if you heard that or saw it, but take a closer look. It cracks. And it's supposed to be a marshmallow thing. And the crack, it has like a shell. And perhaps that's just because they're old and they're stale. But that doesn't really matter because I still have to eat them. So, they come in 4 flavors. We got banana, we got lime, we got raspberry because we're in New Zealand and they don't do strawberry, and of course the ever popular plain. Love plain. Yeah. Overall the Eskimos, you don't need to buy them. You don't need to eat them. You don't need to support the offensive name. Eskimos. Bite the metaphorical head off of Eskimos. But you don't need Eskimos to enjoy the west coast of New Zealand. Driving down here, one of the most beautiful drives of my entire life. The sun is setting across the ocean. The mountains there in the back. It's beautiful. If you have the chance, get down here, take a drive. Eat some better candy than the Eskimos, and brush your teeth. This has been a Candy Compass Candy exploration with Pascal Eskimos. We'll see you next time.